Happy New Year's Eve day.
Wow.
It is going to be an epic new year, girls.
I think so.
Yes.
What's going to make it epic, Lisa? Please tell me.
These
They
blowers.
don't work. They don't make any noise. They stink. We want the loud, obnoxious noise maker.
Hey, we have a great show planned today. Ty Pennington, who doesn't love him, right? He's going to be along talking about the Rose Parade.
Don't you remember that growing up as a little girl?
I do. I remember.
Right in our
I
backyard.
remember just
California.
one time going down. My dad took me down for it, and we never did it again. But
Right.
we did it one time because it's so
Hey,
crazy.
it can be cold down there.
Yeah.
You never know. We've
Yeah.
had some cold Rose
I
Parade.
think it's cold there right now.
It's like down in the 40s right now in Southern California.
They're all freaking out. They're like, it's Armageddon. It's 40.
Now I watch the parade and I drink mimosas. So thanks for
it's
the early
great.
jump
Yes.
start
Yes.
on the champagne.
No
yet.
mimosas up in here. We just like the
We
champagne.
don't want to contaminate our alcohol. We want it straight.
But truth be told, I went to Target at 8:30 last night and I got 2 big jugs of orange juice just for these drinks, and then I went and left the whole thing. So
Because it's setting in.
failed.
Old age is setting in.
having a senior moment.
We have our weekend insiders here today because it's pretty much like Friday, isn't it?
It is like Friday.
Ben and Jackson are here with us today. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
You ladies are having a darn good time.
That's what happens when you
Except for
start
like
drinking
your kids'
champagne.
version
That
of
is our
the
job,
the
boo.
bull
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's what you should give your kids at night.
So they don't make noise.
quiet, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy that this sucker didn't blow the noise. I wasn't too happy at all.
We'll make some noise, all right?
Oh, yeah.
So as you begin this new year, a lot of people start the new year obviously making resolutions. The most popular, lose weight, exercise more, blah, blah, blah. But what about purging the people in your life who are not helpful
Healthy.
to you?
Inventory.
Yeah.
I saw something on Instagram a couple of days ago, and it was this little saying. I think we're going to call it up. I sent it over. It's like, if you were not my friend, or you're not my friend, if we're not good terms by the end of December 31st, 2014,
Then I'm leaving you
we're
in
done.
2014.
There it is.
If
I
we're
couldn't
not
get
on
it
good
right.
terms by December 31st, you're getting left in 2014.
And I think that is so good.
Yeah.
And can't you take that outside of that friends box? Kind of anything you've got going in your life. If
Anything
it's
that's
causing you,
negative.
yeah, time to let it go. Don't sing the song. Even I'm sick of it by
I feel the
now.
need is coming on.
Even I'm tired of it by now.
Let it go.
Okay, so
Don't do it. We'll get hate mail.
how about we let go? We let that song go, right?
We are going to let it go.
So the people who you may want to get rid of, the people who make your life more stressful. And so, as you said, maybe it's not really a person, maybe it's just an event or a situation
Yeah.
that you need to get yourself out of.
Clean up.
Ben, Jackson, do you?
I create a list which is really interesting. It's sort of not like a New Year's resolution, but it's just a list of 52 things, i.e. one a week, that I need to do, adjust, accomplish, or make happen. And on that list is some eliminating people, but some of it is just like accomplishing things and trying to make me a better person overall. So it's kind of like taking a bird's eye view of what last year was and kind of making sure this upcoming year is a hell of a lot better than last year.
Exactly.
I like-
Otherwise, you have no room for something new. You have no room for like the new good things if all it stresses in your life.
If it's all
Purge it.
colored by the stressful things. But I like that idea of doing like a weekly approach. So it's not so overwhelming, but you know that
it's
you have something to
manageable.
take
One
care
thing
of.
a week.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, by March 1st, we've already forgotten what our New Year's resolutions or our ideas were that we were going to implement for the entire 52 weeks.
How about the people who use you and the people who don't respect you?
I always say it's that person you get that Facebook message from that you never hear from. They want something. And if the only time I hear from you is when you want something, I'm learning to say no. And
I
I'm
have
getting
this
good at it.
girlfriend. I only hear from her when she's asking for my address to invite me to a party so I can bring her a gift.
Oh,
And I don't have time for that.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm not coming to your shower this weekend, boo. FYI.
She's getting started on her resolutions early.
My phone's gonna go off.
Just got real in here.
You know, I like the idea of adopting a new persona almost, where you just, and I think it comes with age too. We've discussed
does.
that on the show before.
And
where
therapy.
Where
Good
where you
therapy.
get to the point where you just don't have time for the
Ain't
things.
nobody got time
and
for
I will
that.
say, Amy, you have this year, I think, gone through such a transformation, and 2015, girl, is going to be your year.
Oh, I hope so.
It really is.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
I don't got enough champagne.
We'll get into that later.
What about the people who smile to your face and then talk horribly about you behind your back?
The worst. The worst.
I wonder if
what?
everyone's done that at some point, though.
Yeah, but
maybe
it's
not
what
to
you're
an
talking
extreme,
about, maybe I think that
Yeah.
changes it up a
We've
little bit.
all talked crap. But it is those people that are so nice and friendly to your face, but then talking.
But here's
You
the
know
thing.
what?
Here's the thing. As women, especially, I think we are all in tune to who those people are.
That's true.
Right? And especially the older you get, you know, it's
Yeah.
like a vibe, or it's just an internal knower that women have. You know when someone's being genuinely real with you, and when somebody's just
Yeah.
being fake to your face for the ride.
And you have to feel sad for them because it's coming from a place of insecurity on
Absolutely.
their part.
That's the
Big
hardest
time.
thing, I think, and they talk about it in the Four Agreements, that book, which if you haven't read it, you should, is to not take things personally.
Yeah, totally.
And I wonder if that's maybe a good way to approach the new year. Do y'all
It
do
is.
that? Have you been able to master that yet? Not taking things personally?
Yeah, it depends who it's coming from, though. You know what I mean? Some friends, you know that you should really take it to heart what they're saying. You
Yeah.
you don't want to brush it off. But other people, you're just like, oh.
And sometimes it is personal. Like Scott and I were just having this conversation the other day. He has an IT company, and whenever he loses a client, he takes it really personally
Oh, I would
because
too.
because he worked so hard to
Build that relationship.
Build that relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, it's not personal. Well, actually, it is
It is
personal.
very
It's-
personal.
It's totally personal. How about the people who hold you back?
that don't
We've
let you grow.
all had those people in our
Yeah.
lives, and they're sometimes the hardest ones to say goodbye to. But and I don't know if this means you have to completely cut these people out cold turkey, but I think it's maybe a promise that you make to yourself.
The energy you
about
spend on 'em.
boundaries. You know,
Absolutely. Boundaries, that's a good one.
Maybe
It
keep
is.
them at arm's length as opposed to like someone
Let them in
tight in
your
your inner
circle.
circle.
Yeah.
I think that's the hardest part is learning how to define a boundary because each of us are different personalities, and what a boundary to me may be a different boundary to you.
Completely different, yeah.
You know, but it's so important to have those just to not only protect yourself but to protect them.
how about the
Agreed.
people who drag you back into your old lifestyle? If you've made a change, you're really doing well, and I've seen people like this who. And I think it's almost because they're jealous of where you are able to go with your life or the steps you've taken, and they just kind of pull you back. Like,
Jealousy is a disease. I hope they get well soon.
Exactly.
send them a get well soon card.
There you go.
That's what you do.
Hateration is a real thing.
Hateration instead of adoration. I love it.
Truly on where you want to go. And if you're focused on that, then you're going to make sure that those folks don't drag you back.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I think people don't strive to do better each year.
Yeah.
They like the same. They like the normal. They like
Because
what's
people don't
status
like
quo.
change.
Yeah.
Change is scary.
Yeah.
Change is scary.
And sometimes you do have to get new friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
2015 is the year, people. We're
Jackson,
all
we can
gonna
still be
make big
friends, though.
changes.
We can still be friends in 2015.
Y'all can still be friends. I hope we can still be friends.
I know.
I think
hope
so.
so
Yeah.
too.
I'm planning
You guys
on
just
it.
got me. You have to keep me for a little bit.
I'm
planning
hang
on
on to you.
Okay, boo boo.
But if any of you step out of line, you're
That's
gone. When we come back, we are kicking off New Year's Eve by figuring out some last-minute plans with our team of Weekend Insiders. They've got a whole list of things for you to do when we come back.